Hello and welcome to Miniatures Assemble. We'll be continuing on with our Word of Blake series, and we'll be starting Word of Blake Pack 2 with the Grigori Rufus. When I originally got this one, I did not have the left missile rack, so in which case I reached out to Ironwind Meadows and they happily sent out the left missile rack for me to put on. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so here we have the Grigori Rufus. We have a whole bunch of different parts on here. We have legs, we have a hip joint, we have the main body, we have a headpiece, 2 shoulder pieces, and 2 missile racks. We also have some various Omni part configurations. And actually, where is it? We have a number of spares that came with this as well. We have an arm, we have another missile, and just yeah, these are various other configurations because this is a Omni mech brought out by Word of Blake. So we'll just set these aside. And for the hex base also, we have the flat hex base again. We have the Ironwind Meadows 99-201 and the 99-202. So we'll start on here. We'll put these parts in the Omni first. You want to put these pieces in the various slots. You'll see there's 2 sides on here. This is the underside over here, and then this is the top side. So what we'll start with the bottom first because that's going to be the easier one. Make sure you shave some of these down before you put them in and do test fits beforehand. Clean up some excess glue. And I do have it set up to how the mech will look right side up. So I'll just be mindful that I'm kind of flipping things around slightly. We'll move to the top and grab this flat one. And then we'll save this right torso cannon on here for a little bit later, because this will make it a little bit lopsided in order to get any work done on it. We'll attach the hip joint next. You want, when this is laying flat, it'll be looking like this. This part with the 2 slats near the top are going to be going towards the front of the mech. And then this flat slant piece will be going towards the back. So we'll just stick that in. And when you're putting this together, you do have the option to twist it a little bit to make it look like it's torso twisted. I usually just, once again, I'm usually just having them stand still rather than in a middle of a running pose. Next up, we'll attach the legs. These are a little bit lopsided from each other, but it's a chicken walker design, so the knees are going to be bending backwards. Just set this up and make sure it's actually going to go on there flat. So this one will be in mid movement pose as far as the legs are concerned. Move on to the other leg. Be sure that these can set this down on a surface to be sure that it's flat. In fact, just take the hex base. When you're putting this on, be sure that it also isn't leaning. Okay. Next up, we'll attach the shoulders on here. Once again, do some test fits before putting these on. Make sure you have the ones on the side here filed down correctly. We'll move to the other side. Be sure to set these set these shoulders properly when you're secure with the legs. Otherwise, it's very difficult to readjust later on. Attach one of the missile racks. When you have these on here, the slanted end will actually be going down. Will actually slant downward. So this will actually go on this side. This one will go on this side. Okay. Next up, we'll attach the missile rack to the other side. Once again, the slant will be going downwards. And then now we'll get to the top. We'll attach the top torso cannon. And then we'll also attach the head, which will be going in this little circle back here. And then the little gun will be actually pointed towards the end here. Right. Then put it on the hex base. Again, we'll be using a flat hex base. And these feet are mostly flat. So just take some glue to the feet and put it on the hex base. Again, be sure to make sure it's facing a hex edge, and the mech isn't leaning. And there we have the completed Grigori, and it's all set for priming. Thank you for watching. I hope you found that very informative. Please like the video if you liked it, and be sure to subscribe to see more videos. Please leave a comment or a suggestion in the comments section, and we'll see you next time.